Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all the Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the rat plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as it ends with her in chains. She might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah's reign and make sure Emily is safe. One more time. Definitely odd. Something just shifted. This place is cursed, cracked. I can feel the void seeping in.
A curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world. Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me,
Is that Stilton?
you just hold your hand in mine one more time.
In and out like the wind.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district.
You are nearly friendless and hunted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor.
I dreamed that Duke and I were hunting, but the deer had faces.
Stilton looked deeply into the void. He cannot unsee what he has seen. Once, Aramis Stilton knew his name. He worked to improve conditions at the mines. And now this.
Three years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Where are you, my friend? I must speak to you. Let's have tea in the kitchen.
Stilton?
Hello? Warm the quilts, will you? I feel like it's going to be cold tonight. Is there bad news from the mines? I can sense it. How many dead?
something about the Duke and a lake at night. But he recalls the father, not the son.
Did I get so old? Where are the men of my younger days? The dances we had here. This can't be right. Who has been fooling with the clocks? I'll have their pay docked. Time is leaking, coming out of the walls. It's ruining the court.
By the void.
Your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Winterbottom.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Stilton had taste before lunacy took his mind.
Why does Stilton even bother trying? He's better than they'll ever be.
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try.
Stilton's acting odd-like today. Just staring at nothing.
I don't think the Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch yourself up there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass.
I'm counting on you, ma'am. It might be romantic.
All right.
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on it.
We are close to something familiar and an unknown. I feel afraid.
They must be hiding close.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
I can tell.
And I'll have to hurt you. Don't waste the blood. You don't know anything. Huh? The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
What's going on? So let's see. What was it? Just in case.
One day, young Luca will go too far. May I live to see that day.
That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets too well. Will that make me too dangerous to keep around? No.
Dear
The Duke
Stomach,
couldn't possibly
I've
touch me.
received your request
This
and
city is
agreed.
not
Dinner
without the
time
mines.
cannot come quickly enough. Unfortunately, we are still on duty. I will get
This
back
is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
Right, boys?
What effect is knocking Stilton unconscious going to have on the present?
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to beat out the rugs, but the dust makes him cough.
Too many years in the silver mines. But go ahead, he won't be back until very late tonight. He's throwing a party for one of the miners who's retiring.
They broke the mold when they made old Aramis Stilton.
Yeah, so true. It's really the man's heart that's made of silver.
There's a strange power in this place. There's an old spirit here. I remember. Delilah.
You bet.
I can only carry one.
Had the same nightmare again last night. I wish I could leave the city.
Got it all wrong. Last time I had a day off was in the month of ice.
I'm long overdue for a day to myself, to do whatever I want.
It's all the fuss. Well, whatever it is, I got more important things to worry about.
This shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
They could rot in the void for all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant.
People don't hide their faces.
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
I'm going to call for help if you don't go. Whatever you need, I can't help you.
What's going on here?
Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping somehow.
To begin, where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
What's wrong with people? Why should I trust someone
now?
who hides their face?
Leave me alone! What's going on here?
Huh? What?
Sees the right. Told him to let it warm a little first, so he can't say I didn't warn him.
She goes, look sharp, alongside, look sharp, we're in for a ride.
But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the rooms only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets. All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world?
Too much dust was pissing down.
Well, at least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Aramis Stilton is a good man.
I'll tell him you said that. He drinks at my brother's pub.
He knows we appreciate him. Karnaca has problems, but it could be a lot worse here in this district.
If we get approval for the new ventilation shaft, it'll mark a real victory. More air means less dusty lawn. Hello there.
Lucia Pastor, right? You deserve thanks for helping the people here.
Considering who you are, I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me, or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Serkonos.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid. Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope you're here to end Luca Abella's tyranny. Either way, we haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess.
Sounds like you have a plan.
No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment.
All right. I'll remember that.
Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title. What a world. Where even the mighty take from those who suffer.
She dedicated her life to helping miners and their families.
I heard that Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Lucia Pastor. Well, she's supposed to talk to Stilton soon about new safety rules for the mines. Fewer hours for the children working down there, too.
Why does Pastor care in the first place? She isn't one of us.
Never seen her carrying a pick or a shovel.
There's a rumor that she was in love with a miner. Someone who died in an accident. They say his body's still under the mountain, buried in silver.
I think Lucia Pastor just has a good heart and a strong will.
Well, if Stilton listens to what she has to say, instead of following every idiotic request coming from the Grand Palace, I won't complain.
He's not a bad man. I bet things would be a lot worse without him running cons going somewhere.
Maybe no one will even notice, but things have changed here for the better.
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaka in the south.
The Duke will get what's coming to him, Megan. Leaders rise and fall. Even the greatest problems are...
You're back. That was quick. Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself, but I guess you found the place. Years back, Stilton was always quiet about the Duke, and never figured out just why. Lucky for the miners,
Must have been strange for you
Aramis
to be back
Stilton
here,
does all he
Corvo.
can against the
Changed
Duke's
by
destructive
time, yet
ways.
Still the same. Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Paolo and the Howlers. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can...